Hi, my name is Fazil Rahman, and we will discuss how can we create a custom domain in the for our server Google Tag Manager container. So, for example, if you connect your server container with the server, if you are using Stape or the cloud, so they will provide you the free domain, for example, that type of third URL, but it is not applicable because the Safari IDT will consider it as a third-party cookies, and it will be deleted also after a 24-hour or 7 days. It will act like also the browser pixel, so that will not. So you have to create a custom domain for this. So I am using Stape, so I will create the custom domain here. When you log in the Stape dashboard, so you will scroll. You have to select your container. Then, for example, if you log in your Stape browser, and this is the Stape dashboard, then you have to select your container. In this case, it is my container which I'm using. So I already my this provided URL is already connected, but now I'm going to create my custom domain. So click there. So you have to provide their domain, and so for example, my domain is that, and you have to delete HTTPS, and you can put what you want to put this. For example, I put dot fuzzle.fuzzleroman.com, and you cannot put the word like GTM, analytics, data. These words will be blocked by the browser. So you have to use your name or the domain name or whatever you want to use. And if you want to select this add CDN, so this will enhance your loading of the speed because it gives you the nearest server to your user. So this will beneficial, but in our case we will off that. So there are two options. You can connect your step with the where your DNS recorded or present. So if you want to connect automatically, it is a two type of the step. You have to click on the next, and you have to provide the correct login detail, and Step will automatically connect this subdomain with your hosting where your DNS record or present. But in this case, we could go to the manually. So you have to click manually and click on the next. So they will provide you this values. So CNAME is that CNAME basically connect the domain to domain. So it will connect our subdomain with our main domain. So you have to provide this connection to the our where the DNS record are present. But in this case, I am using the Namecheap. But this would, in your case, this would be hosting or which your DNS record are present. But sometimes it will be Cloudflare. So, but you have to click on the hosting list, and you have to click there and go to the cPanel. So the cPanel will open shortly. So you can see that our cPanel has been opened. Now you have to search the zone editor. So this is the zone editor. You have to click there. So it will open our, yeah, you can see this is our domain. Now you have to click on the manage. So now you can see that uh, you have to click there add record, and you have to put your value there which was provided by this tab. The first if is our host, so you will provide their copy, and you have to select which type because we are to connect the CNAME with the subdomain to main domain. You have to connect the CNAME, and you have to provide this value which is provided by the state. So just you have to do this work, and you have to save. After the save, you will come to the step and verify. It would take 1 minute or a few seconds to verify your domain, because you can check this is verifying. But if you are hosting, if your CNAME or the is managed by your domain, so you have to click, because my DNS record are managed by the hosting. So that's why I'm using this steps. If in your case this can be the managed by your domain, so you have to click on the manage. You have to click on the domain list, click on the manage. So let's check it is verified. Still it is verifying. So it is open now. You have to click on advanced DNS. So in your case, if your DNS record is managed by your domain, for example, basic DNS Namecheap basic DNS, then you have you put your provided step credential is there. So because in my case it is managed by the cPanel, so therefore I put there. So there are the two cases in your case which So now we can check. Still, it is verifying, but we have to do one. So you have to copy and you have to provide your admin. So because we have to connect our custom domain with our Google Tag Manager server, so come here and you have to delete this and save it and save this. After the saving, you have to go to the workplace. Now you can submit it. Submit. So you have to updated version. You can name your version model so you can publish it. Now we have to put in the browser container in the Google tag of the GF4. So you have to click there and search your browser container. So this is my browser container. So we are in the browser container. You have to go your tag and you have to find your Google tag of the GF4. Click there and edit, and you have to delete it and save there. So we already learned that how can we put these in my previous video. You can see no we could still it is verifying, but it takes few minutes. It is very after the verified it would be appear the running, so you have to wait until it would be verified. So now you can see that it is ready. So our domain is ready. So let we check that it is working or not. For example, we I'm going to my server container. So this is my server container, and let's click on the preview. It's opening. For this time we will go to our, now you can see that our uh, preview has been opened. Now we will verify it is receiving the request from the browser container or not. Now we are in the browser container. We have to submit it because we make changes. So updated version 2. So now I have to publish my browser container because we did the changing. So now we have to click also the preview. So let's see our custom subdomain is working or not. Now you have to click on the connect. So yeah, our website has been opened. So, so yeah, so you can see that the requests are receiving. So this means our custom domain is working well. So let me do one thing. Click on the button. So you can see that our button click also fired, and you can see that button click is received by the server container. So it is verified that our custom domain is working fine. So through this method you can create a custom domain, and thank you so much.